Hello again, whiskey friends. Welcome back. It is Kelsey here in the lounge, kicking it out for Michter's this year, 2025 10-year bourbon, 94.4 proof. So these are always fun to review. Let's jump into it and let's see what I think. Welcome back, everybody. It's so great to be back with you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Make sure if you hadn't done so already, hit the like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's jump into this Michter's 2025 on the nose. Then we'll go through the palate, the front, the mid, and the back, and whether or not you think you should be chasing this one or not. Cheers, whiskey friends. So right up front, there is like a super sweet cherry and almost just a hint of dark cocoa to it. So it's kind of like a chocolate covered cherry if you've ever had those. Man, that is really, really nice. Not a lot of oak on the nose up front. Very, very, very sweet, which typically, my favorite batch of 2022, I believe, the A batch was absolutely my favorite. Like these are so hit and miss sometimes in the last few years. So 2022 was a banger. 23 was okay. It was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as the 22. Last year's I didn't even get. This year's was, we'll find out. Let's see. Let's get more to the nose. So you're getting just a little bit of sweet oak towards the end, but this thing is so cherry forward for Michter's. It's kind of a different profile. Let's get into the palate and see where it hits. So I'm going to throw some stats up for you here. So this is Michter's 10-year bourbon. A price that I paid for this was $220. It's 94.4 proof. It's 10 years old, age stated. Well, that's the youngest in it. Let me just say that. The 2022, I'm pretty positive had 16-year-old juice in it because it was super, super depth for a low proof whiskey. That's some of the fun things that I really enjoy. I think some of this mixture stuff goes into the barrel at a lower proof point. It has to, because the viscosity on this palate is really nice. It's very coating. I mean, the color on it is still really, really nice, really golden copper, like a deep copper color. So the cherry's gone a little bit away on the nose. It's moving more towards almost like a cola note as I go back to it. So that's pretty nice. I did score this one. So if you're new to the channel or if you hadn't watched a lot of the reviews, we do a scoring system from 0 to 100. There's lots of factors and it's all done on a spreadsheet because Jeffrey loves spreadsheets. So this one is scored a 86 out of 100, which is a really, really good score for 10-year bourbon. The only thing that I feel like that hurts this is number one, the scarcity of trying to find it. And number two, the price point for what you're getting. Some of these, like I didn't sneeze at buying the 22 after I tasted it. I mean, I bought 2 bottles of it, drank through one, I'm on my second one. But these are kind of hit and miss. And so you really just got to pay attention to reviews. And then if you want it, go try to find it. Let's go back for a second sip. So second sip is where I'm getting more of the oak and it hits right at the front of the mid palate and then spreads out towards the back of my tongue, which is kind of nice. The proof point again doesn't like super hurt it. Like this would not stand up in a blind. I get that. But on its own, I'm not mad at the proof. There's still a lot of viscosity, which covers, and the finish is actually pretty medium to medium long on this. And so when you're tasting this, it's like you're tasting a sweet chocolate cherry with some oak in it, which is a really nice profile. I just wish that, like most things that are lower proof, that was just a little bit higher proof. But I really wish this was under what it should be. In my opinion, a 10-year bourbon should be right around 100 to 150 bucks. So the thing that hurts this the most is the price point and the scarcity of trying to find it. Now, I've been lucky enough to have a great local store who kind of keeps me in the loop on when things are going to drop. But I will say, as we go in for our last sip, this is one that I would try before you buy because I feel like the price point is a little up there for most people's budgets, mine included. So let's go in for the last sip and we'll wrap it up. Yeah. So I'm getting more oak the more that I drink it. The sweetness kind of dies away on the front. It's all towards the mid of the back palate. And then in the finish now is where I'm getting most of the flavors. It's still got the sweetness, but it's toned down the more that I drink it. And so for me, like I said, I think this is a try before you buy it. I still would seek these out. If you're able to get them at retail, I would not pay anything over more than retail. And I think the retail is right around $200, $215. So I've seen them as high as like 250. I've seen them as low as like 200. So just depending on where you're at, maybe you can pick them up. So for our cigar lovers, I would pair Connecticut with this one again. I just feel like there's not enough proof to really do anything more than that unless it's a really mild Habano. Some of the ones that, again, that I really like are the Brickhouse Double Connecticut. I would try the PDM's Connecticut, which is another JC Newman line, Johnny Tobacco Nut for boutique, as well as the Cavalier White, which is another one that if you guys hadn't seen or heard about, I would definitely check that out. Any type of Connecticut cigar is going to go well with this. If you're getting Habano, just make sure that you know that it's not going to be too spicy to overpower the profile of this, because like I said, it is a very delicate profile and it's not super punchy, but it does coat your mouth. So thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you right back here next time on Hello Again Whiskey Friends in the Whiskey Riff Lounge. I'm Kelsey. We'll talk to you later.